What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2, and let's continue on to Prometheus Station. Get that autosave dropped in now that we took care of Data Hound. I will probably swing by and check that last packet at some point to make sure that getting reset in the Hammerhead didn't mess us over, but I don't think it does. I think we're good. What kind of abominations are we dealing with now?
Commander Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in
Ah, that's how you got the Geth.
It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
And a big fucking gun. So that's how they got the Geth for these experiments. They didn't capture them, the ship crashed and disabled them.
Generators are providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted.
So you want to make him target you and then you want to leave real fucking fast. He's basically going to track you the whole time.
Warning, Geth cannon is locked.
Yeah, all that red stuff that's your sign to leave. Sure, he's still spinning all the way on over here.
Recommend evasive maneuvers.
Oh yeah. It's closer than I would have liked it to be. Not gonna lie. Made me clench a little.
Warning, we are being targeted.
Trust me, I don't need the brush to tell me that. Pretty big fucking gun.
Shields disabled. You may now target the Geth cannon.
Well, you can't spin this far, can you, buddy? Beautiful.
No further threats.
Imagine he did.
Entry into the ship is now clear.
Like, imagine a world where he just looked down and smoked me. Take whatever freebie this is.
Nice.
Okay, the situation is not dire enough to start with the heavy weapon ammo out. Make sure you're all packing the correct stuff.
Attention visitors. This Cerberus facility contains hazardous AI technology.
Into the lion's den with this shit, huh?
For personal injuries or death.
Run into a disabled Geth ship.
Thank you.
Now we just got word Atlas Station wants a dozen more Geth for the experiment. And I hope this means a breakthrough is close.
And as we know about Geth, the more they are systemed together in close proximity, the smarter they all get, so... They fuck themselves over by adding more and more to the project. It might work well with 1 or 2, but once you put 12, 20, 30, they become way more intelligent and way harder to deal with.
Hanging around all these dormant machines is creepy. It's like death staring at us from the shadows. I'd rather work at Vulcan Station.
I would say request transfer, but I don't think Cerberus are the kind of company that takes that very seriously. You might get a transfer off the plane of existence if you do that. Yeah, I mentioned last episode, but I am so excited for the Demon Slayer movies to start coming out, man. I'm so ready for that. I've been on that cliffhanger for way too long, and I was lucky because I started watching Demon Slayer when there was already multiple seasons, so
Lanigan just
I got to binge all of them, and now I'm
If
stuck.
these Geth ever wake up, there's a 98% chance we'll be dead within 2 minutes. I'm starting to hate Lanigan.
You don't like hearing the math so blunt. I wonder if it even took 2 minutes. Yeah, I guess they were just disabled in the crash. weird to see so many dead Geth. But I guess the crash destroyed the relay in here, which brings them to life and connects them to the Geth consensus. I guess that's how this ended up happening. And then the Cerberus were just unfortunate enough to stumble onto it.
Halloween was yesterday. Lanigan ran around wearing spare Geth parts. Spooked the shit out of everyone. Now I definitely hate him.
Maybe he's just trying to help you get some target practice. This thing is like a maze. Got real beat up in the crash too. This place is a mess. Geth engineering. A crash is a crash, I guess, even when you're advanced. I wonder if this is what Quarian ships looked like. You know, since the Geth technically learned everything from the Quarians, I wonder if this is how Quarian ships looked back on the homeworld days. Where'd they get the design for the giant flying beetle things?
Everything's off wire. Archer declared a lockdown, but our station's already infected. What does the VI want? It keeps screaming at us. Nobody understands.
Something tells me all these Geth won't stay dormant.
The VI's closing some passages and leaving others open. It's like it's hurting us. At least the Geth are still dormant.
The more and more you hear that, I don't know if you guys have paid attention to that, but the more it starts to make sense what it's saying, right? That one to me sounds like make it stop.
To all Cerberus personnel, in an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved for station-wide broadcast.
Oh, well, that's good at least. I tried to play the Mass Effect 1 music, elevator music. I tried. It's just dead inside. Alright, so that's where we gotta get.
The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
I see it. Which one is the one that... That's cycle flow panel. Alright, so you need to go... there, and that gains us access. I think that gains us access, and then... just in case it doesn't... go ahead and slot that up there. That should get us access to everything, assuming we can hop that corner. Oh, we can't though, because we still need to go across there to that. Okay. Never mind. Go fix that for us real quick. How would I get across to that, actually? Because I don't think I can move... I don't think I can move that. Yeah, how would I get across to that? Yeah, I can't jump over it. Interesting. Never had that issue before. Oh, I'm stupid. Never mind. It is late here, guys. Apologies. The actual solution to that would be... because they're not as long as they look. This middle one is way different, so move you out the way. Yeah, you see? That's how you get that. I was just being brain farty right there for some reason. Here we go. That's my credits and my heavy ammo. Now we gotta put it back. Random. Headbutted me like 4 times. Using violence today. Got 2 blue, white, orange. White, orange, blue, orange, blue. Orange, blue, there it is. And then white, orange, purple right there. 3 out of 3 on the overrides.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
And the Geth aren't sleeping anymore.
There's the catch. I knew this was too easy.
Yeah, there's no way we'd board a Geth ship and not have to fight Geth.
Come on, let's move.
Although I gotta be real, they look significantly cooler with the green glow versus how they usually look.
Response is authorized.
I appreciate that a little bit more, to be honest.
Reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality
Yeah,
agreement.
disclosure. I don't think anybody would be getting out here alive.
Through 14 are now active. Emergency action required.
Geth notes 7 to 14.
We've got trouble.
Shield the fan.
What the one that stayed down here get off to?
Felt that one.
Take this nice and easy while we break out of this place.
Alert. Neural activity detected in node 1.
Can do. There we go. On it.
A Geth outbreak has been declared. This ship is now quarantined.
Yeah, the quarantine system's taking a while to catch up. Gotta revamp their systems for that.
We've got close targets. Enemies in front.
The cloak target.
Got the target.
No shield.
Easy enough. I'll take them. Affirmative. Go for the optics. Go for the optics. Engaging target.
I'm a fan of the phalanx. Do we have any? No, we don't have any Matic ammo yet. Use the Widow. Take this for a while.
Warning. Geth neural activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
Heads up.
I'm on it. This should soften them up. What's that, Shepard?
I got you. Don't need to panic. I'm only firing an anti-tank rifle above your head.
Keep going.
On it. Understood. and do.
Got the target.
Beautiful. Now show me that medic ammo real fast. Just burn everything on that. There we go. Back in business. Nobody else can enough to drop me some clips.
Warning. Geth nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
At least it has to boot up one by one, not all together. There's a prime down there, so be careful with that. Here, do that. Distract that thing while we're busy.
Here we go.
This thing's almost dead. There we go. I love the little targeting laser. I think we actually got some N7 equipment. The N7 again, that's humanity's special forces. They would have so much gear that they don't really start getting access to until Mass Effect 3. That's when you start getting all the juicy, cracked out like N7 hardware. It is time to go. Alright, so successfully issued override command from Prometheus Station, and we got another 7.5k credits out of that. Now we're ready to hit the last station. Where the VI actually is, or the AI. Or mixture and combination of both.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now breach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Shouldn't be too hard, it's gonna be screaming from the walls at me every second. Did that data package thing continue? Even though we got reset? It's still gone. Perfect. I mean, there is a cool... You'll notice that we are still missing one squad mate. You can actually stall doing this until after the main campaign, and you could bring said squad mate with you for some unique, interesting dialogue. But in order for us to do that, we would have to wait way long, and the only thing I like to do after the campaign is arrival, so that's why I did things the order that I did them in. If you were curious. But you can totally bring another squad mate here, which has some very unique dialogue for this place, given what he is. But I'm not going to talk about that yet, because we don't have him. Try and keep things generally spoiler-free. Just in case this is your first time watching Mass Effect. Home sweet home.
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core before it can...
That's another Tapari member.
For years, my brother's condition has been a handicap. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth. Such a tremendous grasp of mathematics. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century.
And that is the unfortunate reality of his brother. His brother is autistic, the one that he jammed into the Geth hive mind. We hate that. He just took advantage of his brother that he was supposed to be caring for. I don't think there's anything in there we'd need to look at, I don't think. There's more Cerberus corpses, but when you get that little bombshell dropped on you that they put somebody who is autistic inside a VI, there's no way he could have consented, right? I don't believe him saying that he consented. I just don't buy that. Appreciate you playing with me.
Archilog 157.8. Unless he sees results, the Illusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them.
You see,
It should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
I have no choice. Not David has no choice, or David said he would. It's I have no choice, so now I do think too, brother. Not David's decision. Gavin's decision.
At level 2. Arriving at level 5.
You're at 5.
Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level
we go.
7.
I'm sure there's gonna be Geth. Wasn't expecting a prime. I'm just gonna mag dump this thing.
Engaging target. Right.
Yeah, that was relatively pain-free. The most pain-free Geth Prime I've ever had in my life. It almost turned into a tongue twister. Pain-free Geth Prime. Pain-free Geth Prime. Much better.
Arriving at level 6.
I'm a little tired tonight, so I got brain fog out the wazoo.
Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another.
I don't think we have that choice.
Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes. This is a non-smoking facility.
It's not a cigarette.
Lock shield.
Although, if I was on an elevator and that shit started happening, I would feel like I needed one.
I'd be lying if I said no harm could come to David. His autistic mind is as alien to me as an actual alien. Anything could happen when we plug him in. But I have to try, don't I?
No, he didn't.
This might be useful.
That's my next heavy skin weave. Yeah, he didn't have to try. The mental gymnastics that I'm sure he's gone through to justify this, what he is doing here. Not only for the bad outcome, but just for the fact that he did it to his brother, too. Can't imagine doing medical experiments on a family member that has a disability that they have no way to actually consent to, and just being like, well, you know, he could die, he could get really hurt, but he also might enjoy it, and I really gotta keep my position at the company. Nuts.
Ah!
That's an interesting mechanic. Alright. Now we're gonna hop on into the Matrix. We're gonna take the red pill.
Get ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaper.
Miranda's like nodding her head at us like that's not funny. Yeah, this is very cool that it put us into the Matrix like this. Separated us from the team real easy too. Yeah, doesn't this look cool? I love this DLC. They came up with a really cool concept of a mission here. And now it's just apparent what it's saying. You gotta imagine that that's not new, right? I'm sure he's been begging like that for a while, and they just left him plugged in. Give this a second to let our health come back. Yeah, this one actually makes me sad because the kind of mental place you'd have to be in to do something like this to a family member.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guest's attention?
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
Unfortunately, he figured out how to talk to them, and that basically condemned himself to be a test tube rat.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics, with his photographic memory cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's?
Not a computer, he's a human. I mean, look at him, man.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Well, you see the harm now, don't you, Chuckles? You see him like how he just set some rocks on the floor like a child. Child can't consent to this. This is a forced medical experiment.
6.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04.
You see how he's clearly getting more erratic too? Freaking out and
Can you
panicking.
repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the Illusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Use him as a journal log because he can't be bothered to write shit, so he just says it to him.
Earplugs would be good.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the first stop we'll take when we get you out of here. We'll get you some earplugs. Hopefully we're helping him to some degree each time we kill a guy. Because every time we kill one of these, it lessens their network capabilities, so I imagine on some level this is easing the pain. Hopefully, right. Yeah. Gavin's a piece of shit. He's lucky this is a Paragon playthrough, to be blunt. This is a nice little tip on the upcoming fight that we're going to have to take care of, actually. We'll have to do things like that on the fight that's coming up, so pay attention to that little mechanic. The elevator controls. We got anything to loot in here before I open Hell's Gate? Speaking of Hell's Gate, too, I was thinking about putting the Doom games on the channel eventually as well. I got so much stuff that I want to put on the channel. I've just been, like, slowly slogging through my catalog. I gotta finish Far Cry 4, too. I'm gonna head back to recording that after this one, I think.
Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Take it to mean we have guests. As long as it's not a prime. Where's your friend at? Trying to get cheeky with me? Can't flank me like that.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth.
Clearly nervous and doesn't want to do it. Just by the tone of the voice, you can tell.
Quiet!
David, no! Tell the Geths to stand down!
Quiet, please make it stop!
Node acquired.
There we go.
The SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish upload link.
We're trying to yoink the Normandy SR2. We do not want him in that, obviously. Keep an eye out for those little bubbles that are going to spawn up.
Pull the plug!
It's going to spawn Geth in here too.
All power!
It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link.
That's not going to happen. You can't have the Normandy, David. Feel bad, but I don't feel bad enough to let you have the Normandy.
Stop this!
David doesn't want to be here!
Gonna get much more clear than that, does it, Gavin?
Attempting to establish upload link.
Keep in mind when he was talking about no threat of danger or harm and mitigating risks. Does that look like the risks were mitigated? What he did to his own brother, man.
Quiet. Please, make it stop.
Stripped naked, tubes down his throat for feeding because they can't give him food. What kind of quality of life is this, man?
Wait!
His eyes peeled open.
I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
You can kiss my ass. You disgust me.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe.
Just look over my
It's not
fucking
like I
shoulder,
planned
you
this.
idiot.
It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
Does it look harmless? You see the metal like burnt and stapled into his skin and stuff too. He repulses me. Even look at the nails on his wrist, the way that they plugged him in here. The amount of pain he must be in too, aside from all that stuff. This whole thing is disgusting, man. This is why it makes me so sad. Like, this guy loved his brother, right? And he was his main carer. He was... I mean, using him to be your journal and all that stuff is one thing, carting him along. But then to twist and pervert that trust into this. Just because he randomly figured out how to speak to a Geth in isolation, and then he ends up doing this to his brother, who couldn't consent to any of this, couldn't make any of this stop, completely powerless. This is torture, man. And it's the person he loved and trusted the most that did this to him.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The Illusive man doesn't broker failure.
No
Any war we
choice.
fight with the Geth
Look
will
at that,
be
man.
bloody.
Look at the state of
I was
him.
asked to find a way to avoid that.
And how many have already died for this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me.
But I won't apologize for radical ideas.
You should.
My work.
You should apologize to your brother.
1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons. My conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
This dude makes me so fucking repulsed.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
You disgust me.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical.
You think?
If he dies, it's unforgivable.
It's already unforgivable.
Let me take care of him. Please.
You're a cockroach.
Please, make it stop.
Yeah, he's coming with me. This project, this whole facility, and Gavin can all kiss my ass. And if the Illusive Man has problems with me taking David out of here, the Illusive Man can kiss my ass too. I'll park the Normandy right up his ass.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
You understand the situation?
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Lots of it.
The Illusive Man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
He's very lucky this is a Paragon playthrough, as I would love to blow his head off for this.
912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
He was taken advantage of by the only person he trusted, and the person who's supposed to care for him and love him and take care of him, and he did that to him. You notice how he tried to paint the picture differently when we first rocked up too? Like, oh, he volunteered, it's just an experiment, we tried to mitigate the harm, there wasn't a guarantee of damage. Drilling screws into his spine and his wrists and his arms and plugging him up like that through the mouth and into the brain, with his eyes literally peeled open with metal prongs. Fuck that guy, and fuck the Illusive Man if he knew about this. The rogue VI was successfully shut down, but the test subject was taken to a non-Cerberus facility for care. While this is a considerable setback for Cerberus, Dr. Archer's research will be instrumental in devising a safer approach to controlling the Geth. Yeah, so he's not happy about it, but he's not going to create an issue. Honestly, if he could, I would have told him to piss off. We have the Normandy, what is he going to do? Take the ship back? Like, he needs us for the Collectors. We could do what we want here. We have the power play, and even if the Illusive Man turned his back on us, we could still get this done. Crew's loyal to me, not him. That's a heavy skin weave, and we got 12k for that one. Yeah, that's a heavy one, man. The outcome of that mission makes me a little sad.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
The whole ending of that, like, repulses me. I wish I could have put a bullet in him. So here's the Illusive Man talking about that. Shepard, I understand you've taken Dr. Archer's brother to Grissom Academy. I'm familiar with their work. It should be a good home for him. I don't condone Dr. Archer's actions, but they did provide a breakthrough we've been sorely lacking thus far. We'll likely never find another individual with David's unique talents. Though your decision is understandable, it has set our efforts to understand the Geth back several years. Screw your efforts. And we already understand the Geth. They're an AI made by Quarians. We understand how they function. We understand how they transmit data. The Quarians know all about that. You don't need to torture a human to get that. And again, Cerberus is the main thing back in humanity. Like Miranda says, the one that's taking care of humanity's interests. Did any of that look like it was serving human interests? How many dead humans were right there? What about David? Where's the humanity in that? Well, there isn't any. It's not true. Cerberus stabbed humanity in the back way more times than they assist. Not only do they ruin their reputation, they get hundreds of people killed, and just because they happen to be in the right place at the right time here, with everything that's going down on the ship, with the collectors, that doesn't make the organization correct. This thing needs to burn to the ground.
No messages for you, Commander.
And honestly, if it did, the world would be a better place. But unfortunately, we need them for the collectors, so we can't just drive the Normandy to wherever the Illusive Man is. I'm sure Miranda knows, because she's been there in person, but she would never tell us, because somewhere deep down she still has some loyalty there, but still. If I could, I would drive the Normandy right there and blow his office to smithereens after that mission, to be honest, but we're not going to get to do that, unfortunately. At least we have Liara and our little space hamster here. Alright everybody, that is where I'm going to wrap that one on up, and since we are now done with Project Overlord, that sets us up perfectly to start Lair of the Shadowbroker next time, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 2. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.